Hey guys, it's Karen from Confetti and Curves. Welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Today I am doing an update on a product that you guys have consistently been asking me about, how I'm getting on with, if I still like it, etc, etc. And it is the hair straightening brush. I had done a first impressions of this here a few months ago in a video, and I had literally just bought it that morning, had took it out of the pack and had started using it. And I had virtually no idea how to use it, or I didn't have a feel for it, so it really was a first impressions. Obviously though, I've had it for a few months now and I have gotten to get to know it a bit better. So because you guys are asking me if I still like it and if I would do an update on it, this is exactly what I'm doing today. So this video here, it's not particularly a review, it's more to do with how I use this here device. So anyway guys, I'm going to stop waffling and I'm going to get on with just sort of showing you how I straighten my hair using this here and if I still like it. Now before I begin, I should point out that what I have done is I have shampooed, conditioned and blow dried my hair. The reason I have blow dried my hair and not let it dry naturally is because if I let my hair dry naturally, it will dry with quite a sort of spiral curl in it. But there is a very slight kink in it. It is a wee bit dry in that there at the moment, but to be fair, it is in pretty good condition as to what it has been in the past. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead, show you guys how I straighten my hair with it, and then I'm going to answer some questions at the end. Okay guys, so before I do anything, I give my hair a really good brush through, just to make sure sort of all the tats and bits and pieces not there are out of it. And then what I do, just to make it easier on myself, is I section my hair. And I usually sort of do one side at a time. I just kind of find it helps me, so if it helps you, go for it. And then I take sort of this size of a strand and I literally run the brush through it. Now this brush here heats up to 230 degrees, so it is very hot. And bear in mind where the little heat controls are, you do have to watch how you position your hands. Or else you can knock them. And you don't want to end up sort of, you know, turning the temperature down without realising. So that's me pretty much done, and that took me roughly about sort of 10 minutes just to get my hair from sort of being quite kinky and a bit frizzy to nice and smooth and defined. Like I say, I will answer some questions now that you guys have been posted on the original video. One of the most popular ones was, will it work on coarse and curly hair? Listen guys, you all know your hair better than anyone, and it would be so difficult for me to answer that question. But what I would say is that if you are struggling with hair straighteners, then I don't think that this product here is going to make it any more straight at all. I would see it more of a sort of maintenance. So if you do have sort of hair straighteners and you know you're wanting something to just sort of maintain on a daily basis and that there, then it is perfect. Is it good for fine hair? Fine hair is obviously, you know, quite difficult in that there to straighten because there's very little to it. Again, I don't have fine hair, but what I do have is sort of quite wispy hair around the front, and I personally feel that it straightens it no bother. So what I would tend to do is, if you can find someone who does have fine hair that has used it, best to ask them, because I do have quite thick hair, even though it might look like it at the moment because it's all smoothed down. My hair is quite thick, but I do know that the little fine bits and that there around the front, it is still very good at straightening. There was a couple of comments that had said my hair doesn't look really straight. I totally get that, I really do. I'm not personally looking for poker straight hair. If I wanted that, I would be out there buying hot irons, etc, etc. But what I wanted was something that I could straighten and smooth my hair with, were sort of with it still giving it a bit of body, and I think that that is what this brush does. It will not leave your hair poker straight unless you continuously go over it, which is not something that I want to do. But I have found that from not using my hair straighteners and using the brush in its place, my hair has definitely been so much healthier. I know some people will disagree with that and will go, but it's still a heat source. And yes, it is still a heat source, but it's just not 2 plates that's frying my hair, and I personally have seen a benefit from that. I love it. Does it have a warranty? This one here does have a warranty. Obviously it depends on where you would buy it from. What I would say is that if you're not sure, you know, by all means ask the seller. But for me, I bought mine from Max Blow Dry Bar in Lisburn here in Northern Ireland. I absolutely I had such a fantastic experience. They have a Facebook page. I was able to walk into their store, you know, meet the staff, buy the product. If I've had any questions, I've been able to email them and they have answered right away. They have been very, very, very good. They do ship the brushes out to people, so if you do want someone to buy it off that is reputable and recommended, I would recommend getting in contact with Max in Lisburn. I will put the link for them down below so you can get in touch with them yourself and arrange shipping, because they are fantastic. They really, really are. How to clean it, that was another question that was asked. Personally, what I do to clean it is wait till the brush is cooled down, and if you get a cotton bud and just sort of, you know, slip your cotton bud in between, and it usually sort of, you know, helps pick up all the grime. If you want to dampen your cotton bud, that's fine. You might even be able to use like a rubbing alcohol or something like that there on it, but just double check first before you do put any chemicals or anything like that on it. I don't tend to use anything other than a slightly dampened cotton bud. But obviously unplug it, you know, wait till it's cool, and then just give it sort of, you know, a wee wipe with a cotton bud, and it's usually fine. How to control the temperature. Some of you asked about the temperature. The temperature is controlled on a little button here at the side. You have an on-off switch, and then you have an up and down, and you can obviously set it to whatever you want. I have it set to 230. Like I say, my hair, the texture of it is quite coarse, and I just sort of find that the hotter the temperature, the easier it straightens, but it still feels very healthy. From using this here, I have noticed a big difference in my hair. And who would it be recommended for? I would personally recommend it anyone from sort of shoulder length there onward. And like I say, you know, if you do have difficult hair to straighten, where this here comes in really handy is that it, you know, is a great thing to use as a maintenance tool as opposed to an immediate straightening. So if you're straightening your hair with hot iron, sort of, you know, the days in between, using this here will sort of help maintain your hair. That's if your hair is difficult to straighten. But you know, if you're fine, if your hair is sort of pretty normal like mine, just sort of a bit coarse or whatever, you know, it is really good. It is such a time saver. Obviously, I mean, I went into Max, I bought this here with my own money. I was just simply intrigued. I had spotted it on their Facebook page. You know, in no way am I sponsored or anything to do this here, but I really, really, really love it. And like I say, if you're buying it, just make sure that you're buying it from somebody reputable, because there is a lot of dodgy sort of fakes and copies and that there out there that are very disappointing, that you can end up spending, you know, your hard-earned cash on, and at the end of the day you could end up with a really rubbish product. This here, I find it fantastic. I find the customer service at Max fantastic. So if you want to get in touch with them, click on the link down below. Anyway, that is my updated review. That is how I use it on a daily basis. I basically blow dry my hair, get as much of the curl out as possible, and then I use it underneath in this kind of fashion here. I just find that that motion works best for me. After then, I will put a little bit of sort of finishing product on my hair. So that's how I use it. I still love it. I still use it virtually every day. My hair feels very healthy, it's shiny. So a really big thumbs up. I love it. Anyway, if you've tried it, or maybe you're thinking of buying it, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Alright, I will see you next time. Have a fabulous week, and don't forget to pop over to www.confettiandcurves.com where you can catch me almost every day. Bye!